back out here once again to declare the downfall, collapse of this wicked kingdom, which America was known as Babylon the Great in the Bible. Because the so-called Negro expands and Native Americans know that you are the true children of Israel, right? You are the true sons of the Heavenly Father, and the Son, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father in the ancient Hebrew is Yahawah, all right? And also likewise the name of the Son, which is also in the ancient Hebrew, which is Yahawashi. Okay? Before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Yahawah, Yahawashi, Qadash. Also as well, double honor to the apostles and those of great millstone that continue to rule very well to this very day. And continually being a flock to the Spirit and proud Yahawah, and also as well, Halalyam, much honors to the sincere occupants of the doctrine, the hopefully elect that's continually pushing this word as well, continually to push this good news, this gospel, the coming of the kingdom of Yahawah, and all faith and sincerity and also in all charity. All right? Now again, once again, man, we're back out here to declare the downfall of this chaos, man, which is Babylon the Great. Because unbeknownst to the people, man, we're at the time of the end right now, man. We're at the time now to where Yahawashi is about to be stirred up on the planet Earth, man. And that's by the way of this word coming out consistently. Now the spirit is hot right now, man. Yahawashi now is forced to destroy this place and the people that love this place, man. Especially the Edomites, man. Because Esau Edom is a beautiful nationality, so-called white man. He believes he's going to get away scot-free, man. He believes that he's going to ride to the sunset, everything's going to be good, man. Now knowing that Yahawashi got a target on him right now, man. All right? And very soon, the Lord is going to pounce on this man. Not like a lion, all right? And somebody get that real quick. What's it? Look, Isaiah. Because the Lord right now, Yahawashi got eyes on this man. Okay? Spiritually. Because man has committed a high wickedness on the planet Earth, man. Everything you see here in Babylon is great. Is contributing to the death of the planet Earth, man. And Esau Edom believes that the things he's doing is contributing to the people in the earth itself, man. But here it is, you got a certain amount of their laws that they set up, right? The Georgia Guidestone saying to reduce the population by 500 million, man. And he's steadily acting upon that, man. That's why you see death at an all-time high. That's why you see death on every side, man. It comes out what? The food, the resources, all right? Especially those of you that took the max, man, all right? That took that thing, man. Now you see them getting heart attacks, man. And now they're listening to that being the max. And here it is, people are still confused on who the devil is, man. Here, time and time again, this man is showing you again and again that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That he is an enemy of Yahawashi. He's an enemy of life itself, man. That's why you see life deteriorate. Because, man, is sitting on high right now. He's in rulership. He's ruling over the planet Earth, man. And through that rulership, death proceeds. And so that's why now it's going to come to a point where everything's just going to come to a halt. And then life is going to be brought back on the planet Earth once again. And it's going to be done by way of our Lord Yahawashi. He's coming back to us, man.
Jeremiah 4:7. The line is come up from the speaker.
Right, so the line is come up out of the speaker, man. Who's that line? That line is Yahawashi. All right? In other words, he's going to come back with his chariot, all right, with his army, okay? Because that's one of his titles, the Lord of Hosts, the Lord of Armies. He's not this passive power that they teach in these churches thinking that he's a peaceful man and that he's coming down on roses and rosewood, all right? And giving everybody high fives, man. No, man. The Bible specifically tells you the kind of man that he is, man. And he's coming back with that energy, that warlike energy, man.
God said the lion is come up from iniquity, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
Right, man. And that's another one of his titles, man. The destroyer. Okay? Especially when you go into what? Exodus. It speaks about the time of the Passover. What he was known as? He was known as the destroyer. And guess what? He's going to act upon that title once again when he returns on Babylon the Great, man. Especially when he sees his precious jewels in your hands, man. You rob the people of the Lord, man. And you know what? And the law speaks about that too, man. And that lets you know that Yahawashi is bringing the law back on the planet Earth too, man. Okay? And when the kingdom is established, the laws are going to be enacted for us, man. And he's going going to act upon the law about stealing, man. All right? You steal the man, you found in your hand, guess what? Death comes behind that, man. So the Lord's going to enact the law on that day, man. He's going to get at you anyway. Okay?
I said something real quick, because when Yahawashi make his grand return, the captives are not going to be loose yet. Scripture speaks about the captives hasten to be loose, right? We want to be loose from this man's clutches, man, from under wickedness. Thanks to Yahawah and Yahawashi, we fulfilling Romans 12 and 2. We're not conformed to this world, right? Because the scripture speaks about as ruler of the city, so are the people, all right? So we're not conforming to this world. So guess what? We're not falling up under wickedness, man. Everybody else outside of this circle, they're falling up under wickedness because they're conformed to the wicked ruler, man.
Yeah, because they believe in Esau, man. That is the only person that believes in anything that Esau they believe in. Other than, but rather, when you have men bringing out the scriptures, the word of Yahawah, right, the word of the creator of the heavens and the earth, you just throw it over your back, man. You throw it over your shoulder, man. Anything that's spoken of by the words of the prophet, you just downplay it, man. But when Esau Edom tells you to wear a mask, all bets off. You are happy to see it, man. Anything that Esau is happy, man. Why? Because that's what y'all believe in. And that's open to lead up to the MOTV, man. That's why I speak about Revelation 13, those that worship peace. All right? Guess what? That's, if you worship the system, this American way of life, guess what? It's going to lead you right into taking that seal, man. And that's how you really see, who's who. Because they're going to point the spirit of Esau Edom, man.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, it's the 13th chapter, and the 23rd verse. It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look, what he saith, then extol it into the clouds.
Yeah, that's right, man. So when a rich man speaks, and that doesn't talk about having a numerous amount of riches that this man does have, right? The higher ups do. That's talking about somebody that's in power. And who's in power right now? Esau Edom. So it's like it says here, it says when a rich man speaks, the one in power, you just go to the clouds, man. You're like this, the thing you're supposed to be following, man. And then here it is, you got our own people that say that follow behind that. If you're not doing it, they'll be the first ones to fight you over, man. And that shows you that these are the same spirits coming back. Because guess what? You did the same exact thing when the Romans were in power, man. The same people, the Edomites. Okay? The seeds that are ruling during that time. You did that, especially during the time when Yahawashi was delivered up to him, man. And you was all for it, man. You was all putting our Lord to death, man. And that same energy is being perpetuated today, man. Y'all doing the same thing, man. You're delivering our Lord up to the enemy, man. And that let us know that those same spirits that were there back then, they are back today, man, because you're doing the same thing, man. And how do we know that? Because you in the face of the prophets, man. Anything the prophets bring out, all right, you look at it as something that's evil, man. But you know what? That's what the prophecy. Because that says what? It says the truth shall be evil spoken of. So you look at this truth as something evil, but here it is. We're telling you that our Lord's coming back to save you. He's coming back to Israel, man. That's the gospel. That's the good news. But they look at it like, but you know what it is? Y'all been in America too long. Y'all been in Babylon too long to the point where y'all just want to stay here, man. Those same spirits, man. Back even during the time of Egypt.
It says, but if the poor man speaks, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumbles, they will help to overthrow it.
See that? Because they listen to authority, man. But here it is. You don't understand that the Lord set us up, man, through the Spirit. The Lord Yahawashi set up certain men to push forth the message, man. Again, God is going to the right hand ambassador. The Lord has sent forth his ambassadors on the planet Earth to tell you what's about to happen. And you're not knowing that you are coming at men that's been set up by a higher authority than Esau Edom, man. And you rather listen to somebody that's inferior, man. Now, that's why it's to say they worship the creature more than the creator in Romans the 1st chapter, man. And they do, man. Y'all worship a creature. Y'all worship a lower life form, man. I'm just saying it like that, man. Okay? Because he is what? He is the base of all men, like the scriptures say. So you rather listen to somebody that's base rather than listen to the words of the prophets that been sent by Yahawah Sham, man. And that shows you how far gone our people are, man. It's no coming back. It's really no coming back from where they are right now. The only solution that we can find, that you can never find whatsoever in the planet today, is that you just got to be destroyed, man. That's the only solution. There's nothing else, man. You cannot rehabilitate a 2/3 or any of these people that are here in America, man. Y'all underneath a heavy spell, man. All right?
I was going to say, we were speaking about that before we started the test. Brother Zion brought up this nigga, finesse sometimes. Right? That's the actual, this nigga's name. And he got this little nigga who run with him, maybe 7 or 8 years old. He got dice and he's just riding a little nigga, right? But just to add to the brother's point, you can't let nothing like that continue to serve in the earth. You can't sit a nigga down like that and try to rehabilitate him. You know the only option? Kill him. And the water's going to go as far as killing him with fire. You know, that's going to be perfect. You know, besides the famine and other plagues that the Lord has prepared, that fire, man, that's going to be the tender agent right there, bro.
Hey, the best way to get rid of trash is with fire, man. And 2/3 of our people is a part of that trash that was created by Esau, man. Like the elder saying. Go ahead, bro.
This is Jude 1, Jude 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not. I said, I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not.
Right, and that's the key point. Them that believe not. That's what it is, man. It's the faith. That's where it starts at, man. But here it is, like we said at the beginning, is that you believe in somebody that's of a lower class, man. All right? You believe in somebody that's just a commoner, that's made to be a commoner. Somebody that wasn't meant to be in rulership in the first place. That's the thing about it, man. Esau, he was there, hey, you gotta go back to it, man. You know, that's what he was given. That's the lot he was given. To serve his brother Jacob. So here it is, you got a man supposed to serve his brother in rulership. But now you see the result of that. Now you see what's happening when you have somebody that's supposed to be daily serving being in rulership. And that's why they make a whole thing about, you know, how putting power to everybody, like democracy. Like you can do this and that, you have to vote for this, you can vote for that, you know. You can vote for this action, that law. That giving that illusion that the people, they have power in their own hands. But it's not supposed to be like that, man. It's a certain order in the earth that's supposed to be followed. Okay? So, that's it.
You got one to back your brother up? Brought out that too. Exodus 14, verse 12. It says, is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness.
That's right, man. So back then, they were saying, look, man, we would much rather serve the Egypt. You much rather serve somebody supposed to be humble, man. They'd much rather do that than to follow the leadership, man. To follow Moses, the promised land, man. And now it's for your benefit. That was for you to be brought into a seat of rulership, man. You know, to land where you're supposed to be living, that the Lord Yahawashi shall provide for you, man. But you murmur. Same thing you're doing today, man. And that same thing is happening, man. We're reaching out to the hopeful elect, right? But you got 2/3 who's telling, look, man, we much rather serve our current president. You would much rather serve him, all right, than turn back to Yahawashi, man. But that's going to be an indictment against you. Because guess what? Again, same one that said that the only key that we have is Caesar. Guess what? Back to the
Just going back, like you mentioned, you calling the base man to get a downgrade. This is Isaiah 32. I started right here. Verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Yeah, it said, woe to the rebellious children, man. That is that act of rebellion, man. You rebelling against the king, bro. You rebelling against the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, man. The creator of the heavens and the earth, man. In other words, you warn against it, man. That what it really means. You're siding with the enemy. And that right there is insubordination, man. So from that point on, again, like we're going back to, like the brother just said, all right, the only solution is death. The only solution is destruction. And that's the penalty, man. Can I say, spirit.
They call on like Yahawashi made the statement, those mine enemies that would not have me reign over them. Bring hither and slay them before me. And really, this is that hither. This present life, man. Those ancient spirits are brought hither. They're here now in this lifetime to receive the judgment of Yahawashi outside. You know what the spirit heavy had plays out, illustrates the that Yah was walking by and he had this, I don't know if the party guy had this, he had his mouth first up like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was the indicator that was the ancient spirit. He had on new clothing, he had on modern clothing. That was the ancient spirit that the Lord brought hither. Guess what? None of you going to escape the house of God. God got special forms of judgment. The refrigerator becomes lighter and lighter.
God, it says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Right, and this is the council. Yeah, this there, and what you see right now set up, not only this camp, but other camps around the world, the Lord set up the council right now, man. All right? And that council, again, is for the welfare of Israel, in the hopes that the elect will come back. So, now that the council is being set up on the planet Earth, all right, now it's the words of Yahawashi is being distributed, man. And see, now it will be rude to take heed of that council, man. And that's really, that's an act of mercy from Yahawashi. You can do that, man. The Lord didn't have to set up men back on the planet Earth again to show you his word, man. He had to do that, man. But guess what? The Lord, being so gracious to Israel, he's doing it once again, man. He's putting men back in front of him, right? Because you don't want both sides to come down and tell you, all right? And I know this because it was in the scripture, right? When Moses went to the mountain, and they were saying, look, we want to speak to the Most High. And then when he came down, it's thunder and rumbling, it's like, Moses, you got it. You bring it. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? And again, Yahawashi set this council, man, in the host of mercy.
So like if I mean, scriptures say that should have been for their welfare. That it become a snare. So that very counsel now is a snare. Same words that we could comfort you with, we could condemn you with. We could go in the same book, the comfort Israel, we could go in next verse over and condemn you. So now this same testimony, the duality of the Lord, really threatening you now. He comforted you. I wish scripture say we have pipe. Yep, right? But then what comes shortly after? We mourn into it. We expound on the judgment. And you niggas still don't pique your interest. Now if I tell you, clean up the room, nice. and you don't do it, then I say, get your ass back up, and you still don't do it. What more can I do?
Proverbs 13 and 20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but if companion of fools shall be destroyed.
Yeah, that's it, man. Well, with a wise man, it's going to be wise. All right? So, in other words, sitting around the council, say you, okay, that you remain wise, man. The thing about it is that the scripture say that Yahawah does not take pleasure in fools, man. So, in order to escape that, you have to walk amongst the wise, man. Yeah, you got to separate yourself from the fools, man. And that's the thing about it, and just to throw this example out, there's a reason why Yahawah always separated Israel from the rest of the nation. Because every single time that Israel would get around the nation, hang out around, whatever, they go off. So, same thing happening again, man. You got our people that's hanging out, killing, and you start eating, just being a straight rule, man.
Just like the color white. You wear white, you can't run up on something. You can't lean. You gotta be very careful. You wear black, you ain't really. Whoa, that's bad. But that's us now. The Lord purified us. We gotta be careful where we at, who we amongst, because the doctrine is gonna seep right back in, underhanded, subliminally. Right? You up at 3 in the morning. Think about a rally burger. That's because it's the people you. Hey, but you can be polluted. That's what this society, Micah 2 and 10 said, this place that utterly pollutes you. It's the philosophies that pollute you first before anything else.
It starts right there.
That's what I say. Took not the unclean thing.
Yep.
And I will receive.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So this place, man, it's completely unclean. And guess what? Jacob, even by subscribing to the philosophies of Babylon, they made themselves unclean. But here it is, like earlier about the council, right? You sit up on the planet Earth. Now you're being made clean. By taking you to the council.
Because they're walking in.
So like we can add to the brother point, somebody get that 2 Timothy 3. Is it 2 Timothy 3 and 14 is continued on the doctrine, right? If I'm not mistaken. Go to the 15. 2 Timothy 3 and 15.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 15, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation.
Right, wise unto salvation. So the counsel is not just a wise counsel. Just so you can add points to your arsenal. Cut a nigga on, cut a nigga on the patio at the barbershop. No, this wise counsel breeds salvation. Read that part again.
Because which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Yahawashi.
Right, when it says faith, which is in Yahawashi, that translates to faith in the doctrine. Remember, Yahawashi is the word. So when you believe in the testimony, now you're going somewhere. Now you're qualified to receive salvation that you deserve and you said earlier. You got no proof about those great powers. Yahawah, Yahawashi. And the judgment that they're forced to execute. See that, right? That's it. A fucking tank. I wish we could have got that. It was a food truck, but it looked more like a tank. With fucking military built. Yeah, fuck, it's weaponized. Militarized. Yeah, fucking nigga, man. You got strips of bacon.
You said hi. Hello, hi, yeah, that's part of it. Subscribe to the word, man. All right, and then from that point, you may be made clean. Oh, a part of that is believing in the prophecy. Right. The other way it says, Revelation, the testimony of Yahawah, spirit of prophecy, man. So you gotta believe in the prophecy that's being presented to you right now. Okay? And guess what? It says that it's not of any private interpretation. Like Scripture say, man. That's why again, that's why you see us out in the open, you know, out in the midst of people, not somewhere off in the cave somewhere, you know. But no, man, it's right in front of you, in your face, man. And the belief in the prophecy is that you must believe that Babylon the Great is going to disappear off the planet Earth, man. And if you don't believe in that, you won't have the testimony of Yahawashi. Yahawashi is not right.
Acts 1:38. Then Peter said unto them, repent, be baptized every one of you in the name of Yahawashi for the remission of sins, that ye receive the gift of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, and that's it, man. And you know what? It's beautiful you brought it out because you're coming up on the Day of Atonement. And they don't realize that, man, you got sins on top of sins on top of sins right now. You are laden with iniquities right now. You don't even know it. And that's the scary thing, man. Like, you don't even realize that you all right there, you know? Like, you just don't have a care in the world. You're just walking by. You know, you don't understand that Yahawah, his anger is hot right now. And this is going day by day, man. Not knowing that the Lord is poised to destroy this place and everybody that's here, man. Save the elect. Because right now the Lord looking for those that seek mercy, man. All right? Those that acknowledge their offense. And see, by us even being out here, we're acknowledging our offense, man. Really, we're showing the Lord, Yahawah, look, we know we went off, man. So here we are in the elements, you know, in front of the people, you know, suffering the elements, you know, even the people getting our faces, you know, suffering all that for mercy, man. And that's what we pitch towards the whole elect, the ones that are seeking, man. Those that are out right now that haven't been brought in yet, man. Okay? We telling them, look, man, Lord, Yahawah, seeking those that are seeking mercy from their iniquities, man. Okay? And right now, man, it's only a matter of time before the Lord's anger runs deep. Because you see what's happening around the world, man. Things are happening left and right. Prophecy is happening every single minute, every single second, man. You can't even go a minute without seeing prophecy happening, man. It's hot right now, man. Okay? So, look, and that's why I was going to say, you know, be mindful of the time, so to speak, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, you can tell the weather, right? But can you not discern the signs of the times? And here it is, the signs are right in front of you, man. Okay?
Okay. It's Ephesians 1 and 13. It says, in whom ye also trusted, after that ye heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, in whom also after that ye believed.
Yeah, because the gospel of your salvation, man. And that's the good news. And the good news is that, look, you're just taken out of the hands of your enemies, man. Out of the hands of those that oppress you, man. Marching ain't gonna get it, man. Locking arms, holding hands, you know, carrying picket sign, that's not gonna do it, man. What does that ever help you, Jake? What point in time does it ever help your cause, so to speak? Never, man. So what now? You know? Yeah, man. So now it's to the point where, look, you have to seek out the divine intervention. Because again, that's the only way. Because Yahawah and it's beautiful. Because now the Lord has made it to now to where you have no choice what to look for, man. Because every single avenue that they try to go to, they get met with destruction, man. And more prison. So the only avenue that you can really take is the Lord Yahawah, man. Okay? And like I just read, what is the gospel about salvation, man? Which lies in Yahawashi. Which means he delivers, he saves. Okay? The Savior. There's a reason why he's given that name, man. And he's going to act upon that name. Okay? And he's only going to deliver those that sincerely want to get out of Babylon, man. That is vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. Okay? This is vexing, man. It is, man. this is truly vexing, man. Again, that's why we feel the way we feel, man. Because again, we understand that all this that we see around us right now is contributing to the destruction of Israel, man. It's contributing to the further decline and collapse of our people, man. And then when we see that, it's like, well, damn, man. It's like you want to get out of here yesterday, man. Looking at this. So that's why, again, man, look, this is everything we see right now, all right, it only furthers our desire to leave, all right? It furthers our desire to be delivered out of this pit, man, this prison that we're put in. Because this right here is true suffering. And Israel don't realize that they're still suffering, man. You know? When you have to look, think about it, man. When you have to take time to look at a fool like this, come on now. You gotta look at a fool like this.
You can't even pronounce the ingredients on the menu. Yeah.
This and that, this is weird. And you know, it's already figured out, right? Why I gotta say
non-GMO. Why you got? That's a privilege to be saying, I'm not going to steal your phone. Your phone. I ain't going to steal it. Right?
That's the thing, man. But that lets you know, but that also tells you, right? They know they're not right for doing it. And that lets you know that they know themselves that this ain't right. By even having to do that. Because you know that you put GMOs in the food. You know all this. And the people call you out. And here it is, when the people call you out, now you gotta make a response, say, well, you got this, you got that. You know? And it's still not helping us the problem. Because you still, the food that they give you, you know, it's still in the lab, man. They still gotta preserve it some kind of way to sell it to you, man. So even if you do that, man, it's still, that's just little, man. But again, that goes to show you that those that actually realize that they're oppressed, they realize that we are still in this prison, man. Those that are here right now that are prophesying, okay, we understand that we right now, we understand that this ain't living, man. This is not life. This is not where it is, man. Because the longer that we're here, man, the longer we have to suffer this man's foolishness, all right? The longer that, life itself deteriorates, man. That's why the Lord speeds things up right now, man. Because now it's gotten to the point where the earth is in critical condition, man. So now Yahawah is ready to come down. That's why those spirits are active right now. Those death angels, man. They are out and they are active, man.
Barbara is right.
Yeah. The Lord is not going to allow these monsters to grow to their 20s. And that's a part of it too. That's the science behind it too. I sent the video out, the little niggas with the water gun. See that? The little niggas with immolating real rappers. Yeah, little niggas, real tough. Niggas no more than 3 years old, 4 years old with diapers. They had their little water guns. They had an immolated blunt, like a crayon in their mouth and shit. That's why, yeah. That's why the Lord, that's a part of it. That's why the Lord's speeding this thing up, man. The Lord is, I brought it out last week. The Lord is escorting niggas to the grave. Right, yeah. You know how you tell them, come on here. You know what I mean? Grab my hand, come on here. The Lord is hurrying you niggas to the famine. The Lord hurrying you niggas to the wild beast. The plague go wrong. That we're going to be out here week after week after week after week. Or you can tell the spirit now, we're not even in the spirit of trying to convince you. We already know these numbers in the book. It's rare that we might interact with someone. That's the spirit of Yahawashi. The elect can pretty much be sealed at this point. But remember, you have to grow. And the scripture says, receive the, what's that? Is that 2 Peter 2? The sincere milk that you might grow thereby. So for those who came in, they got to grow. So, man, hey, you have to put your money on it, the elect sealed. We're just in the process of them growing, right, and becoming rooted and grounded in Yahawah. They're fully persuaded. Right? That's Revelation, what's that, the first 7th chapter? Seal the name, right? But hold back the winds until that maturation is effective.
That's why the Lord compared his people as that grape, that cluster, of the vineyard, man. You know, and it takes time for it to grow. So now we're in that growing process. So we're to the point where it's going to be fully developed, and then the Lord can pick that grape, all right? And the rest is just going to leave it alone, man. All right? Because, and it says too, right? It says, with great labor, had he made it perfect. What was that labor? Yahawashi. When he offered up himself, all right? And guess what? He's still working this very day, man. You know?
Yeah, we continuing in that labor. Vineyard is being dressed.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse
That
4.
sweet savor is going up. Eventually, God's going to come look his fruits. And then he's going to burn the rest, man.
That's why we're getting into that season, man.
Right.
Yeah, which, you know, it got to the point now where we're in the harvest. And that's for a period of time. Of course, you got the 4 seasons, right? Winter, spring. So now we're entering into the harvest season, man. And now the Lord is about to reap. Okay? Right. He's about to reap the planet earth and bring those that he has put labor in to make perfect. Okay? And then burn the rest. So therefore, that's why now you're seeing that growth again. Like now it's making the growth to be perfect. Okay? But that's what Yahawah is seeking after right now. He's seeking perfection. And again, through that labor, like we mentioned, right? Now we enter into that perfection, man. Okay? And that is through the spirit and power of Yahawah, man. All right? Especially through Yahawah, like I just said, we continue the legacy. All right? Yahawashi was the forerunner, man. And through those labors that he did, right? Spreading the gospel, right? Teach about the kingdom with Yahawashi. Guess what? Since now we're on that same path, guess what? Now we're about to enter into perfection, man. Okay? And now, and again, you see that happening all over again, man. And you saw the end of Yahawashi, right? You will see his glory. Okay? Now you see at the right hand of Heavenly Father. And guess what? Now we're about to witness the glory be seen on the man of the Lord that we keep, man. This Lord's will was called the hopefully elect, man.
Just going back to what you said, continuing in their legacy. St. John 13 and 34, it says, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. We'll read that again. St. John 13 and 34, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you.
Right. That's what that's what you witness. This is the love one another aspect of the ministry. Right? And what's loving one another? Patting you on the back? No. Extending, right, yeah. Founded on Yahawashi. Matter of fact, let's prove that. What's that? First Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. Is that 1 Thessalonians 4?
In 18, therefore comfort one another with these words.
Right, these words. So those are not two different extremes. Not like the Lord said, love one another on this end, but on this end of the spectrum, comfort one another. No, that's the same action. And it's done by way of what? It's forged by what? These words. So if we comfort you with these words, then that's equivalent to loving one another. The key word is one another. That basically cancels out each and every individual outside of this circle.
It says, verse 35, but this, Salakia, by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples if ye have love one to another.
And how all men going to know? Because we're going to be plastered out in the forefront. Via the internet, physically out on the highways and byways, made a spectacle for everybody to see us. This is a miraculous work of the Lord, man. You might marvel at it, but this is extension of the real intent and overall determination of the Lord. Hey, for example, you might say, you love, your perspective of loving one another is relieving somebody by sliding $20. You can apply that, but everybody ain't gonna see that. The scripture say that everybody might know. I give you $20 on the side. You all know that. So this love right here that would be extended would be the prophets being thrust into the forefront. This is one of the heavy signs and wonders that will serve as an indicator that Yahawashi on his way back, man. Right? This is how we know Yahawashi on the way back. Because the prophets of old will be raised up, the spirit of life. Job spoke about that. It was a cryptic message if you really read, what's that, Job. Yeah, let's look at that.
Job 19, start 23.
Okay, come.
It says, oh, that my words were now written. It says, oh, that they were printed in a book.
Right, see that? Hey, something as subtle as this word is what's going to alter reality. Think about that. Your reality is going to be altered. So-called white man will no longer be in power based on his word. The Lord wrote Esau out of power. Right? I'm just looking at America, man. Sometimes you got to suck up the Babylonian experience.
Right.
The Lord going to write Mercedes-Benz. I'm just saying because that's going to be rolled out of existence. But the works therein will be burned. Hip-hop artists are going to be written out of existence. That's why it's oh, that my word. Matter of fact, just on that word. You got three stuff?
Yeah, I got one. Real quick.
All right, come on.
Real word. What you said. Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
Oh, come on, man. That's cold. Read that again.
Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the
Now,
kingdom.
before you read that, jump up to the third one.
All right, come. St. Matthew 24 and verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Right, so the set the tone here in Matthew the 24th chapter is projecting the signs that will serve as tokens concerning the end. Right, you see that? That's going to Ellen that's going to be written out. That was written out of. It was not just one of them. It was actually written out of position. But what activated it is the fact that the Lord raised us up, spoken into existence. Case in point, right? You go to court, they actually have to read out the sentence. You know? Well,
It says,
yep, now go back to your point.
all right, come. All right, jumping down from St. Matthew 24 and 3, jumping down to St. Matthew 24 and 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness
For
unto
a witness. That then preaches to the original point I made in the spirit. Our very presence proved that Yahawashi. Ooh, right? Us preaching is a witness. Oh! Look at those crazy. You can't experience this with me. You can't experience Yahawashi, man. You can't do it, no.
Why the horn didn't blow 5 seconds earlier? St. Matthew 24, coming down. St. Matthew 24, 14. It says, and this gospel shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all
The
nations.
prophets will come out. The word priest language is the prophet language. So once the prophets come out, they never serve as a witness as Yahawah on the way, man. And remember, the scripture speaks about making them. Matter of fact, real quick, give me that in Isaiah 40. We clearing the way for the Lord. We making way for Yahawah. Because that strange, when that strange power, because the Lord ain't going to be strange to these people, man. It's going to be like a sci-fi movie when the Lord comes. But to soften the blow, so to speak, the Lord got us introducing before.
Fine, this is Isaiah 40, starting verse 1. Comfort ye my people, says your power. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem.
Yeah, you know what we found out? That's not talking to about every Israelite. IUIC niggas, man. Your mouths must be stopped. Something's gotta happen, man. Hopefully, pockets go out every church. Yeah, niggas got, they got shot at every day. Like gas lines in the door and all this. I mean, guys, niggas then come out in the middle of the hood. Sister, take off those spandex. Come on, niggas, man.
Hey, I had a female tell me, man. I had a female think. She
Finally, man.
She thought that, right? Hey, it was a part of them guys with the hell to talk about. And she asked me, she was like, man, I had a guy run up to me with a pimple, with the purple and gold, and he kept telling me the laws. That's what the girl told me. She said he was saying the laws, statutes and commandments. I had on pants and I was going off. He asked me what my man was. I was like, man, don't say that shit. I mean, first of all, he was going off. Right. He was going off. Before he approached me, the question he should have asked, sister, are you married? Okay, and then once you would have said you was married,
You should have never let the word sister come out of
none of that shit.
When I see somebody, I ain't got nothing to say to you, man.
That'll be.
This the platform.
Yeah, this the game.
You may not say sister.
Hey, man, the crazy part about it. Hey, the crazy part about it, she didn't come across the counter. She was going in the meat market. She was going in the meat market. This man ran her down going in the meat market. I wouldn't mind if she came across the counter or stopped at the counter and inquired what was going on. This man ran her down in the meat market, like running up. Sister, where your husband? You got on pants. The law. That's
Scripture say they cross land and sea. Right? They go above and beyond the call of duty, man. Scripture says he took me to Jerusalem. Jerusalem is the city of peace, man. That's really the elect, man. What Scripture say, peace and mercy be upon the Israel of the Most High, man. That's the city of peace, right? So we not speak like that, right? I mean, you said we're going to, hey, I still call them out. You know that's wrong, sister. Stop holding her hand, sister. Yeah, and guess what? John the Baptist is here. He'll tell them, they go back in the book there, right here. He'll tell them to go to the burning house. He'll tell them to come out of the burning house. John the Baptist says, you have warned you to speak. So we're more surprised if a nigga stop and listen. Right? We're more surprised than that. Come on,
Going back and Lord not giving all Israel only for those few spirits. This is St. Luke 4. In verse 25, it says, but I tell you of the truth, many widows were in Israel in the days of Elijah, when the heaven was set up 3 years and 6 months. Great famine throughout all the land.
right, and this saying right here, when Yahawashi spoke this, this shook everybody up. They wanted to kill Yahawashi for this. If I'm not mistaken, that's when they tried to throw him off the cliff. So what Yahawashi saying really cut Israel, man. And that's the spirit we come in. Hey, because the elder brought it out earlier about those white garments. When you got on white, right, I'm just being honest. you got on something clean, if you around something dirty, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be standoffish. And that's why the people hate us. Yeah, we talking about no pork, and they get mad. That's the point of us saying, no, I don't want to see my white garment spotted, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, but unto none of them was allowed to sit.
Hey, Yahawah says, man. There were plenty of widows in the time of the black. Hey, how that apply now, man? The word being a refreshing gift, a comfort. The word being a form of relief. Those waters to quench your thirst. So spiritually, this is the time of a drought. But the Lord is sending Elijah, in this case, the prophet, to all of Israelites. Right?
But unto none of them was allowed to sit, save unto Sarepta, a city of Sidon, unto a woman that was a widow.
Right. And she was a foreigner to them, but she was an Israelite. So the Lord only sent the prophet to the widow. And why? Because the widow, pursuing the 8th chapter, will cry out for justice. The Lord ain't coming to a nigga who content with America and who is poised to rouse up extra. Man, you try to break, and it can be subtle. Brother, leave the strips of bacon alone. A nigga, a lunch extra. The guy rolled by a couple of weeks ago. He might be dead, but I hope he's here to receive all the scourging. But remember the guy rolled by, said, I'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
That's because he might have encountered IUIC.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear it either. It was reported after that. But I remember the time like
The actual quote what the nigga said. The nigga came by. I hope you can hear me. The nigga came by. He hung out the window and said, yeah, I'll be back with that chop on y'all. But then what? That's the most I said this nigga up. Yeah. Well, his description, man.
Come on.
And many lepers were in Israel at the time of the visit of God. And none of them was fled, saving all lives.
Right. So, the Lord wasn't sent to cleanse all the Israelites. The Lord was only sent, which we represent Yahawashi. We're an extension of the hand of the Lord. Right? The Lord only cleansed the elect, which that act is a fulfillment of biblical prophecy. Because the marriage of the Lamb, that's in every prophecy, right? The marriage of the Lamb, that's when the one people out there ignorantly refer to as Jesus Christ is going to return in his glory. And he's going to join himself to his believers. Yeah, come on.
Joel 2:1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. Sound an alarm in
Yeah,
my...
that's the spirit. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, right. See that? That's the spirit, man. Read that again.
Joel 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
Right.
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Right. So that alarm is only sound in this holy mountain. Meaning those are the only spirits that's going to actually hear it. You know what proved that? Go to Isaiah 6 chapter. You still got something? Yeah, go to that Isaiah 6 chapter. Right?
Change the truth of Yahawah
Other people. What was the other people talking about? Talking about the elect. The Israel of the Most High. So this is happening right now. It's really, he doesn't need every single Israelite. No. We only need just a small number that remnant to continue on the people, man. Right on to even bring back the nation. And that's why, again, you got like IUIC, other groups like this, trying to bring all this. Again, this is how we know that y'all not up to the problem. Y'all forgot about Zechariah Zechariah 13. That's the number one scripture. Have they ever brought out that thing? Remember?
That's why the guy, the child probably got sick.
Just start making you going back on Lord. You said he's gonna make another nation. Moses.
Right.
That's the house of David.
That's it.
So that's niggas, man. You're not a part of it.
Oh, can I say too? Like Marshall was saying, that the Lord only needs that remnant. That's the seed, and that's how the rest of the nation is from that seed. Like you ain't got to put a whole go through the rigorous. You got to coat the orange tree. You take a little seed, right? Carry that one little seed. And then that's going to bring the whole orange tree back. And another quick point, that word seed, it goes back to stone. You really dig into that word seed. Which there are certain seeds that's known as stone. Like the seed for a peach is known as a stone. So a seed and a stone is the foundation with which you build from. So the Lord ain't got to bring, you know how much rigorous, you know we had to go through, man. I'm just looking up. Right? You got all genres of niggas. You got actually different genres of niggas. You got your hardcore. Right, you got your gamer niggas and all that. Country niggas, we don't sit down and talk to you. You got that get into the scripture. Right. No, we're only dealing with the elect. And the elect heavy. The elect gets off on wisdom. Right? So it's a perfect match. We ain't got to do a song and dance for the elect. Only thing we got to do is teach. And it's going to be a perfect, oh no, she good. She good. She good. Oh, you all right? You all right? Yeah. I mean, good thinking though. I'll pick it up. Hey, but you know what you think? Hey, this is like this ghouls and goblins. Yeah, and that was still kind of like, right. Scripture Bible means you don't make your work.
Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9, he said, tell the people, hear me indeed, but understand not.
Right, so that sound of the trumpet, like the brother read, blow your trumpet in Zion. So this trumpet is being blown, but it's only being perceived by the elect. And here it is, we got little signs to facilitate the right to complement what he said. Yet, niggas, he just disregard, discard the message altogether. That's a privilege to being laying in the bed because you niggas asleep and smoke alarm going on. And a nigga turn the cover and roll over. You know what? He should die at that point. Man, come stop and say, get up, man, get up. It's a fire. I just playing it for you. I'm gonna be outside the house, right? Yeah, looking at my phone, man.
It's the point.
I got something.
It's the point in which you try to rehabilitate nigga too long, you gonna end up dead with them. It's like fishing. You don't jump in the water to fish from the boat. Like comfortability of the boat. Throw that net out. Man, that's why we ain't working up. Word getting cashed out last night.
Yep. These fellas can come out from the money. Come out of that burning house. I'm not going to run in the house and get you. You got to hear the sound. Right. Come on.
This is Proverbs 13 and 13.
Yep.
Whoso despises the word
Beautiful.
shall be destroyed.
Read that again.
Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed.
Right, so that's what the Bible promotes. Judgment, man. You despise the word, the Lord promised you going to do the Lord. God got creative ways to get you. You know it's going to be a beautiful piece of work. You standing going to break these proud niggas down.
But he that fears the commandment shall be rewarded.
Right, what does the scripture mean when it says you can fear the commandment? The commandment is Yahawashi. That's why that's the word. Now real quick, look at that word despise. You got some over there? Like that.
Psalms 33:18. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in pain.
Right. Yeah, the only ones going to be kept alive is the ones who fear the Lord, man. And the fear of God goes far beyond the trembling in his life. There's niggas, like, everybody got the story of grandma telling you to sit down and lighten up. That's not the fear that the Lord is talking about, man. This fear is concerned with hearkening to the message of his voice. But for those who don't, guess what? They're going to conform to the evil. Slaves, famine. Living better. That's why going to the refuge. That was the job of God. This place confused. This madness out here, man. But one of the driving forces and motivation behind Jake is really the delicacy issue. Right? What Yahawashi said they was eating their drinks. So when you go into ancient Egypt, they wanted to go back to the hunger. So the Lord going to combat that with a famine, man. Everything that held these niggas down out here, that captured your attention, that's going to be taken away. Come on.
Son, that word despise, Strong's 8, 936. It says to despise, hold in contempt, hold as insignificant.
Right, hold as insignificant. So for Jake, who come across to encounter the prophet, and they thumb their nose up at us, that's equivalent to you holding Yahawashi as insignificant. That means you saying the kingdom they ain't about nothing. That's what you're saying in a roundabout way, man. Turn your nose up at it. You're saying the hell with your nose, man. But guess what? The Lord controls whether you eat or not. Right. Yeah, that stand that step. That's what holds you up. This is what stabilizes you from food, man. And, hey, the day of atonement coming too, man. It's going to be on a certain spirit, right? Other Israelite groups not going to be using the day of atonement because they don't even got the high holy day calendar. And let's just say, even if they keep it on another day, the Lord is under that, right? But hey, for the most part, people like that, you don't even know that there's what would you call it? Not you have like a no, it's touching a fast. You have a fast that's required. This is the mandatory for water for. This is a mandatory fast that's going on the planet Earth, man. But the very thing that drives you your lust is eat. You niggas don't fast in the middle, man. Hey, because you know when you fast, right, you become more spiritual. That's the best time to pray. So there's a science even behind the fast. Right, once the Lord brings the famine on you, y'all gonna become more spiritual. You know, in a sense, things gonna make more sense. Yeah, right, but when you fast like that, when Yahawashi fast for 40 days, he was praying, man. Because that's when that connection, that's the best time to pray, man. Like, the flesh is, moved aside.
Right. So you inflict the flesh that pleases the Most High. Like Ezra. What did he tell Ezra? You want these things to be revealed. You know what I mean? That's right. That's what I want you to do. All right. So what you do, you inflict your soul, man. All right. You become as close as being pure as you can in this flesh, man. In the sight of the Most High.
Start seeing more spiritual.
Right.
Daniel. Remember Daniel? He fasted 21 days concerning a certain matter.
And you become closer to the angels.
Right, it don't make sense. When you niggas ain't it don't make sense.
Fast now, fast later.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, like that. Yep, that's it.
It's 2 Corinthians 12 and 9. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly,
Read
therefore,
again, some more.
it says, and he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmity, that the power of Yahawashi may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in my infirmities and reproaches, necessity, persecutions, and distresses for Yahawashi's sake. But when I am weak, then am I strong. If I may, the NLT said, each time he said, my grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. So now, I am glad to boast about my weaknesses so the power of Yahawashi can work with me. It'll be them type of fast that really knock you down to a level. You out there basically suffering, especially the first few times you fast. You like 25 hours feel like 40. It feel like 4 days. It feel like really worried, but in that moment, as I was pointing out, in that moment, you strong in the Lord. Your connection with the Lord really do be strong. The Lord's grace is sufficient. Basically, that's enough to get you through not eating for 24 hours, even 48. You got brothers that did, 3 days, whatever the spirit is on you to do. Without being overrated. But basically, that moment, you're sending up prayers, that's a heavy moment. David told me, it's a heavy moment. It is. And the more serious you take them, the more it actually works. Yahawashi spirit works.
Yeah, we were talking about that, how I know, having myself, I'm looking forward. I'm hastening for the day of atonement. In a sense, because first and foremost, we believe. We believe, So in that event, you're afflicting yourself. The scripture said, is that Isaiah 58? No, Isaiah 58. This is what the Lord requires. He will afflict his soul. Right, oh, yep, is this not the fast I told him? But, yep, that's good. Right? So that's heavy, that's an invention. Everybody's going to have access to it. That's why we got to thank you how God is. He allowed us access to the things that He was in His life. That brings us to His good grace. So it's not because of our merit that we're going to be fasting. No, that's the favor of God on us so that we'll fulfill biblical prophecy. That's touching those spirits that will receive His mercy. Yep.
Ezra. Somebody get a reference. Happy all week. No, matter of fact, that's the book of Baruch, chapter 4. You already know what I'm talking about.
Baruch chapter 4 and verse 4. O Israel, happy are we.
See, listen now. Oh, Israel, happy are we. Go ahead.
For the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known to us.
To what the elder was saying. But guess what? It's not talking about all of Israel. It's talking about what the elder is saying. That small number. Right? What is that? St. John 6:29. When they ask Yahawashi, how do we work the works of the Most High? Right? Everybody don't know how to work the works of the Most High. It wasn't revealed unto everybody how to work the works of the Most High. So it was revealed unto that small number the things that was pleasing unto the Most High. That's what you know. Just going with
Hey, yeah, someone angry with you, right? And if they closing themselves off from you, then you can't make it right with them. They mad at you, but they won't tell you what's the problem. So there's nothing you can do to try to mend that, right? Yeah, or kindle that anger. Well, the Lord, He gave us a glimpse into what He will be pleased with as it relates to this lifetime, man. Because certainly we can't keep the law. You get that out of your bugged out mind, I guess. You can't keep the law, statutes, and commandments in their perspective. Furthermore, you know that them niggas in IUIC or any of you teach that doctrine, you against Yahawah. You can very well be those wicked amongst the Pharisees, right? Because when you teach the idea of keeping the law, then ultimately you're canceling out, you're making void Yahawah role. Yahawah was raised up the same. So you tell them, nah, don't worry about Yahawah. You can do it. Hope, yep. We are prisoners of hope. We hope that Yahawah will count us worthy to see His salvation, man. And salvation is a process. Yeah, when the famine hit, and let's say you escape that means you experience salvation. But the scripture also says hope to the end. So that proves that salvation is a process. Come on.
Just backing you up what you're saying about Yahawashi. 2 Corinthians 3:6, it says, who also have made us able ministers unto the New Testament, not of the letter, but of the spirit.
Right.
For the letter killeth.
Right, the letter killeth, man. All of you who enjoy yourself. Now, let's throw this out there. Start with our teachers, the apostles, and elders. We in no wise condemn the law or make books like it, make void the law, right? But we expound on it as touching giving you clarity concerning the law. Hey, if there's some nigga out there in a village somewhere who keeps the law, what power to you, man? But guess what? Know that it's going to be Yahawashi. Job, remember? Job said, I will see my Redeemer. See?
It says, but of the spirit, for the letter killeth, but the spirit giveth life.
The spirit really is the spirit of prophecy. That's what we ought to wrap our minds around, put our trust in and hope in. The story, pretty much we was given the story, we was briefed, and we pray that we've been cast in the story as the elect. Alright, so come on, we can go back, we have a few holes. We go back to the Isaiah 40. Finish that out. You had that,
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 1. Comfort ye, my people, says the power.
right, so the Lord only comforted His people, man. What?
Speak ye, comfort ye to the roof, and cry to her. Her warfare is comfort, and her iniquity is hard. For she hath received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins.
Right. Now, those who will be pardoned in this lifetime will be the elect. For an example, right, when you read Jeremiah the 30th chapter, it speaks about the Jacob shall be saved out of it at that time is over. That's not talking about all the Israelites. That's only talking about that prestige number, the elect. All right, so come on, you go back.
God, it says, the voice of him that cries in the word, prepare you the way for the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our power.
Right. All right.
Every valley shall be exhausted, and every mountain and hill shall be made low.
Right, so the scripture says make way for the Lord, man. That's why we raised up and introduced you to Yahawashi. And it goes on to say, every mountain shall be laid low, and every valley shall be exalted. And we witnessing it. This transition of power that's taking place in the planet Earth also serves as an indicator that Yahawashi is on the way back. What finish that out?
It says, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places plain.
Right, the clarity. This is what's on display as well. Lord put the Spirit on certain men, cast light on the dark sands of the Scripture, thus giving us hope. All right, so come on.
I got something real quick. This is Romans chapter 11 and verse 7. But then Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it.
Right. Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for. What Israel is seeking, what our people seeking, man? Relief. Our people seeking some form of comfort, man. They toil, scratch, and claw to be relieved. They can go to the gym, numerous amount of jump shots. They go to the studio, they do studio time. It's all an effort to be relieved from that continuous stroke of oppression, man. At the hand of your enemy, your arch enemy and nemesis, man. Come on,
But the election have obtained it.
right, who is the election, man? That's beginning at the prophets of Yahawah and Yahawashi. It's spilling over to the sincere believers. Believe on the report. We're the only ones who's going to obtain it. And we already obtained it because really that's the culture. Give me real quick the Ecclesiastes. You know what I want, the fourth chapter.
It says, and the rest were blinded.
Right, and the rest were blinded, man. Apparently these pseudo-Israelite Jews, they haven't read it. It's clearly tells you that our people are blinded, man. That's true. And this demon day, we should have named this. Yeah. Put the demon.
Alright, I'm on this side.
Oh, this 19 demon day. Come on, man.
See, that's going what? So I return. Consider all the impressions that I've done under the sun.
Right, which we all know, planet Earth rests under the sun. This is the place where that oppression manifests. Who are being afflicted? So-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Even if you're under the false sense of being free, right? You think you made it, you paid off your mortgage, nigga got it. Like, hey,
Consider all the oppressions that are done under the sun. And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, they had no comfort.
yeah, but they had no color. Just like me that day.
It says, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comfort.
Right. Our people have no comfort. Right? That comfort is scripture. We read that earth to comfort one another with this word. First the world that had defined soil. That's go to that real. Go to that real. Hey, that pretty much goes into what we're going into. Because our people is defiled starting with their reasoning. It's your reasoning that separated you from your power. Man. Your priorities are off. You put your trust in the so-called right.
Because this is Matthew chapter 13 to verse 13, verse 3. And expect many things unto them in parables, saying, behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he had sown, some seed fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. And when he had sown, some seed fell by the wayside. And the fowls came and devoured them up.
Like they say, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Now, the wayside is concerned with a particular mindset. And really, who is the fowls that came and devoured the word up? Now, really go back to Esau, who you going to. The fowls of the earth. You know, through that 2 Corinthians 4th chapter, the guys of this world have lied with the fire. And that's right through that come out of the fire. Go to Psalm 145. The powers that be, the ways of this world, right? It compromises your reason. You're not ready to fully commit because what the world offers, that's the powers of the air taking the world away. Whether it's what like people say the plenty time, right? Let's say like a brother coming from this, it's wrong like that, snap them away. Why did she snap them away? Because she's of this world. And that goes back to the fowls of the air, man. Matter of fact, go there.
Book of Psalms, chapter 140, verse 5. The proud have hid a snare for me. They have spread a net by the wayside.
By the wayside. That's what they lay the snare. That's what laid the snare with the sun and doing.
They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set snares.
See that?
Because Matthew 13 and 5, some fell upon stony places.
But then the word fell on stony places as well. That's concerning the stony mind. The reasoning of men that's considered stony. Now, what's the scripture promoting here? Clarity, man. Because when you go into vivid illustration, it's an effort to bring more understanding. So now, if I'm trying to plant a seed in a stony ground, it's not going to take. As Jake walked by, some of these grounds are stony. Other forms of reasoning is the wayside. It's not going to take in a simple human mind. I'm sorry.
Where they had not much earth, and for which they struck up because they had no depth of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched. And because they had no root, they withered away.
Yep. And go more in depth to that. Those who actually tried to lay hold of it, right? Whenever they were faced with certain resistance, that the element was everything didn't line up perfectly for them to succeed. And there were certain things that arose that contributed to them either becoming offended, not being able to grasp it, or just going back all together. That's why you see the different things that came with them. First and foremost, their mind was stolen, and not only that, the son arose. That affected them in their work. They can continue with the process, the word taking root, was rolling.
And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But others fell into good ground.
Right. But the word also fell into good ground. The good ground represents a good and sound mind. Let's do that. I'll do it on. Yep.
Lord righteousness, he that be judges of the earth. Think of the Lord with a good heart.
Right. But with the good mind, go ahead.
And in simplicity of heart to seek him.
Right. So with the good heart, the good mind, well, as it relates to the parable, good ground. It calls you to seek the Lord with simplicity. That means you're willing to be taught. The Lord has captivated you. He has grabbed your attention. Once you heard his word, you're willing to lay everything to the side, eat it up, soak it up. You got the right mindset. And that's why that front rolled out. You can't make it up. It said divine soil, man. Come on, man. That's how it's not making it good. Criminal soil. That's it. And that proves right there that the Lord ain't dealing with the outward man. He's dealing with your reasoning. That's why we're not that shallow to look at a perceived Edomite and just cast them off as being, or like General Tazariak. He kicked the guy, he kicked the little Jake out of at the cookout. The West African straight up Israelite. But he perceived him to be a Hamite. That was because he didn't have the concern of Yahawah. But as we read right here, we see that the Lord considers the inner man, the reasoning of men. Again, that's what going to get you in trouble with the Lord, your reasoning. You don't wake up to scripture basis. The Lord is on it, man.
Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight.
Read that again.
Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart
and the meditation of thy heart. Well,
be acceptable in thy sight.
Be acceptable in thy sight, man. So this is what you should desire, that the Lord accepts your mindset, your reasoning. And the only way that can be accomplished is by subscribing to a particular doctrine. Remember when you read the St. John 15 chapter, it tells you how you are now cleansed through the word that I have spoken of you. Does this mean we're clean outwardly? Of course not. We're clean. Matter of fact, give me that in that 1 Samuel 16. Yep.
This is Psalm chapter 51 and verse 10.
Hey, that's it. Hey, matter of fact, right before you get that. Right, so the Lord don't care about the height of your status, will in this world, even your physique. You gotta do the word and because God don't give a fuck like that. Which men look at that.
So the Lord sees them, not as man sees.
Right, these are the things that occupy the minds of men. They want to see something to validate our will. They want witness to that. They want us to march down First Ave. I can't believe you niggas do that, man. I can't believe you do that. Yeah. Anybody might have a smoke. We got a smoke with the cabinet of the 10th Amendment. That's the Navy, yeah. Florida, Navy. Hey, nigga couldn't convince me, man. I would have moved out. Hey, you couldn't convince me why, man. Yeah, they kicked me out of IUIC. I'll do the talk. After the brother, he got kicked out. Why? It's a boy. Seriously, it's a boy nation. He ain't gonna do next. Come on.
Nah, it says, well, the Lord see him, not as man see him. So man looking for the outward appearance.
Right. They are ready for the take, even though the Lord snared a lot of them to do good things. All it takes is a set of armbands. Look at that. Well,
but the Lord looketh on the heart.
Right. See, the Lord, he pretty much look at the heart. This is where he examines. Again, your heart is your mind. You look up that word heart, you're involved in it. Translate to your mind, which we all know. Your mind serves as the stage, if you will, where wisdom is on display. What you can lack thereof. All right, so come on.
Matthew 23 and 24, ye blind guides which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you may clean the
hypocrite. It's active. Really, when you go into a hypocrite, that's an actor, man. And that's what you guys do. You put on a song and dance. Hey, this word is so powerful, you ain't got to do none of it. Look, we've been receiving emails and texts from Esau based upon just teaching the word. You'll see great miracles out there. Or some people that start the camp off with a short walk, a ram song. What's all that? We gonna start there, so the moment we go into Revelation 13 and 16, or Leviticus 13 and 20, we're gonna start things up based upon that alone. Go ahead.
It says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you make clean outside the cup of the platter.
Right, your appearance. Oh, like IUIC, they almost, the videos, right, you have Nick, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he came in on a horse. You got other Israelite groups. Like these guys who up here. Right, they got lawn chairs everywhere. Women with head wraps all over the place. What's up, man? That's making clean the outward, man. The Lord not dealing with you, man.
He says, hypocrites, for you may clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess.
Right, what's within? They're dealing with the inner man, the mind. See, within, you are pretty much dead. What?
Thou blind Pharisee, clean first that which is within the cup and platter.
And how is that process accomplished? Through the word. I mentioned it earlier, St. John 3 and 16. It's like St. John 15 and 3. You are not clean through the word. So this is how the inner cup is clean. That's your mindset. Go ahead.
It says, which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also.
Now what does it mean when it says that the outward will be clean also? That's really going into the new body. The beginning process of immortality is to clean the inner man. Then ultimately the outward will be clean at the return of Yahawashi. Come on.
Jeremiah 31, back you up. Jeremiah 31 and 33, it says, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord, Yahawah Sham Yahawashi, I will put my laws in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and I will be their power, they shall be my people.
Yeah, that's dealing with the world of God. We're going to be divine in different ways. We're going to be able to laws, statutes, commandments, purpose, right? We're going to be told just like the statement like the road, right? That's how I'm going to teach you the law in the world of God. It's going to be second nature, so you're going to be designed to operate in righteousness. Right, yep. All right, come on, we can go back.
We're going back to thing after the inner man. This Psalm 119, verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way, by taking heed thereto according to the word.
That's what it all started in the mind, man. That's when you take heed unto the word. That's when you comprehend the word in your mind. Same time the first chapter. Right? What's that? Ephesians 5:26. That's how you cleanse the word. Washing the word. We always go into it again. Brainwashing. Brainwashing is not always a bad thing. In this case, it's a good thing. Why? Because the experiences of your mind has been cleansed, man. And that's by the word entering into your mind, all right, and not leaving out your mind, man. But staying, it's just like the word entering through one ear and have your other ear blocked, and it's circling around in your mind. Cleansing all the impurities, meaning cleansing all the lies, all the false doctrines that you receive, right? All the doubt that you had, all the abstract things that you couldn't lay a hand on, so to speak. So now you got some concrete. What is that? Isaiah 53:1. Who have believed our report.
Yep, cleaning out Santa Claus.
Yep. Santa Claus.
Yep, that's all. Those are black people, things that you can't come into the presence of Yahawashi that mind. Right? So you have to be thoroughly, what's that, Malachi, the 3rd chapter? Where it speaks about how Yahawashi was thoroughly purged. He will sit, he will sit as a refiner.
Yeah.
Who will be able to withstand, So by way of the hand of the Lord, we're going to come.
So the garments also be clean and white.
Yep.
No spot, no dirt, no anything, man. That's what doing Yahawah on time. That's the suggestion, man. But the clean is like arguing doing clean in the inward. That's what counts. That's why real simple, right? It's just go the outward line.
Yep.
What man do day by day. That's it. That's that cleaning process is happening. Right? Again, it's about what? I brought out earlier.
These videos pretty much go out there. So the inner man is being renewed day by day, by day by day. Right? I should sit watching the sun out wall. You should not hold that peace. So that's those living waters going for. Or even when you go into, remember, what was the pool of, the season of healing, where they would, the sick would go to the pool.
Oh, God.
Right. The pool would bubble up, right? The angel stir it up. So as I was reading the record, you think this ministry is some light. They look at this like it's just some light. It's pretty much an extension of the sayings in the scripture, which is written poetically, but we serve as a manifestation. So when the sick come up here and they start bubbling up, start stirring up, you cleanse spiritually. Yep, all right, come on.
Psalm 51:6. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward part.
Yep, read that again.
Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward part.
Right, the Lord desires truth. Hey, look up that word truth. I want to see something right here. Look at this too, right? Our scriptures say the Lord desires truth in the inward part. Truth in the inward part. So can you see why there's an emphasis on us coming week in and week out? There's an emphasis on the videos more important. Because the Lord desires truth in the inward parts, and the only way the elect to fulfill that, the truth must go forth. And you must digest it. And that's really Yahawashi being in, right? What Yahawashi said, he who abides in me, I abide in you. So that's the truth in the inward part.
Another thing too, to add on what I was saying, that when it comes to the truth, really brings back to reality. And that's really, that's supposed to be in mind. Because these people's minds, they're really with nothing but, all different types of fantasy, just thinking of worldly imagination. And that's what really the word is doing, is clearing all those wicked imaginations. Those thoughts, those thoughts in your mind, thinking that, you're going to be the next LeBron James,
Looking for real satisfaction, it come with start at the mind. Start with the spirit. Dwelling in or being basically under the vibration of truth.
Yeah, and at the end of that, at the end of this word, cleanse of all of that, you find peace. Because like I was going to, right? If you try to, go into anything else or try to find something in this world to comfort you, like we were talking about earlier, there's no peace in it. Why? Because you're still going to be looking for the next big, some further where it's at. It's not. Right here. That's why you're beautiful. That's why now I'm surprised you're taking that name. With y'all, we found the answer. Like we put up there, right? Israel, that's what they're looking for at the end of the day. And they won't be able to find it for that's why they call it peace of mind. Because your mind at peace, now it's clear. My peace I live, not the world lives. Yeah, because like the brother was going into it, pretty much running in circles. Not able to toil to win one championship, now you got to go back and win another one.
The flesh you never please.
Right.
You can't please that damn flesh. But the spirit can be easily cleansed, pleased. You're fine. You're not even worried about who won the Super Bowl no more. Come to find out. You ain't even worried if your team make it no more. Really, the spirit's already covered it. Anything else is the flesh. 2 Corinthians 4:15, for all things, all for your sakes. Verse 16, for which cause we think not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
The inward man is renewed day by day. I was going out earlier, right? He doesn't not each and every situation. And that has to happen. Because clean something, man, it is not because, quick, clean and quick. It's a process of that. Oh, that brings me to Quran, right? It's in the Quran, an example, right? About the Quran. It takes a certain amount of time for, like a color garment. Like it takes time to clean that, but like if it's a white garment, I think it takes, 3 hours to make it completely clean. So, hey, it's a rough process, man. Yeah. to the queen. Okay? So that's why when it comes to the truth, right? Yeah, man. It's rough. You know? Yeah.
Every day.
It's a process, man. But at the end of it, you find what? So that's why now, in this time that we're living in right now, you know, that's why the truth is coming out in the way that it is. Because the Lord is cleansing the elect of the nation of Israel from their iniquities. And now we're coming to the time where now we're being made truly white. We're supposed to have found out. Okay?
And when you read the scripture, it speaks about wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth. The Most High is a balance. So we are living in times like Marshall was saying, wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. But in the same sense, truth shall flourish. It also says that, right? Wickedness shall overcome and shall flourish from the paraphrase. So that's the balance of the Lord. Which we are in a time of great darkness, but we also, on the other side, which is the balance of the Lord, we also in a time of the Most High allowing us to flourish. He's setting up men all around every coast. So in the midst of them to put nothing but wickedness throughout the earth, he's also put a dot in every coast of the earth. Bring forth the truth, man. Right? And we know that it says gross darkness, meaning darkness that you can have a fluorescent flashlight or a bright flashlight and you can't even see in front of your face, man. But guess what? The only ones that are able to see in that gross darkness are the ones that was capable of reaching that light from that dot that the Most High put out. Right? That's the terror of the Lord, man. We in the times that everybody is spiritually blind. Guess what? The meek has woken up. The meek has received the mystery. The meek see the light. Right? It all starts in the mind.
Psalm 61 and verse 6, behold, thou desirest truth in the inward part. Scrolls 8, 571, it says, true doctrine.
True doctrine. So the scripture says the Lord desires truth. In the inward part, that's concerning certain doctrine, particular doctrine that we are to subscribe to. Which is really serve as an exit plan, right? We're about to go down out here in America, right? You can feel it, you can see it, right? I mean, of course, you have to have the attributes, eyes to see, ears to hear, the senses must be heightened. That applies, man, you can see that any day, man. Really, any moment, right now, moments away. Moments away, all hell, bro. That day, as we speak, the power grid, God can touch the power grid. And that's going to affect the psyche of all of you. That's going to transition you into the scene in this drama, the scary part of the movie. You know, when you hear that preaching violin, got them Jason coming at your ass. And what intensifies the scene? You hear that goddamn. Well, we that violin, man. The mere fact that we out here, right, prove that God is picking up. It's gonna be beautiful when that family gets through. All the studying gonna stop. They can't play it off. It's real.
Because behold, thou desires truth in the inward part.
Hey, you know what? Nobody gets away easy. It's not as if we one of these big rap niggas you think they're all in. Rick Ross, right? It's not as if Rick Ross gonna be exempt. Spirit gonna have what brothers don't see niggas like that. You know, that's a wicked. Like, hold on, that's Rick. Niggas wearing a buck 05 now. Quick, like, you know. Hey, because when the famine hit, it's a good chance that it still could be some form of normalcy in a sense. What I mean is, you don't have to look like post-apocalyptic, one of the movies. Right, look at Eli. Ain't necessarily got to do it like this. You know, prove that because all it takes for these niggas to start succumbing to family today. Today, you know, we just think about the day. We know that one day is not about to take it back. So how much we gonna do this? 72 hours in, niggas gonna be panicking, man. They're gonna lose it. They're gonna wait and cannibalism. This all tied in home.
That's gonna be the spirit of I know brothers and sisters have seen that Edomite that was hungry there and wanted the wing stop. Then a brother did a video on him, you know,
Rick Bob all that, right?
Yeah. That's right. The brother reposted that shit. If I seen this shit, I think it's on TikTok or whatever it is, on the social media platform. That the Edomite was in the back seat was filming the Edomite in the front. She was like, I'm hungry as hell! All I want is you know what I mean? So, and then the brother reposted it, put a little tweaked it a little bit, like the brother said, what more in the family, man? And that's true. I mean, you got access to go get what you want. You might not ate for 2 hours, and you losing it. And hey, that's the average American, man. And we always go into everything is about eating. Somebody die, you got it. Some go good, and you had a good day when we take you out to dinner. Graduation, you got to eat. Meet a bitch, you want to take out to eat. You see what I'm saying? Sad, you got to eat.
You see, in that case, like the government mentioned, you can apply that more so to like luxury. You eat a certain thing.
Right.
They're going to get to a point where they got shit. No option. Imagine how that's going to, like you said, how that's going to affect society. Oh, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. You see that, man? You smell that? Never smell the food, man.
And like you said, you got options on the wing stop is still open, and you losing. So imagine that, like the other said, when the truck stop running, the gas goes $15 an hour, all right? Nothing to be shipped to your local store. All of your so-called fast food restaurants, they close down, and everything ain't ready at your fingertips. What you gonna do then? Because guess what? The average American ain't equipped to go hunt. The average American ain't equipped to go find a well of water, to dig in the ground and find fresh water. Not the average American. Why? Because they've been placed in like we always go into it. They've been placed in a convenient society.
That's a step. When you really think about the dynamic of a snare or a trap, it's really set up to create a false sense of security. That's very active of snap. Right? So really, people have been snared by Yahawashi. Yeah, and your security. What's that? That's it. Please, that's it. They chapter. Yeah, come on.
Hey, that's it. That's what you're going to do. That's what they're going to do. Like the elder said, he put a false sense of security up under your feet. And then when it's time, he's going to snatch the rug from up under you.
And that's a thing. Right? This is violence to it. There's a certain element of suddenness.
Yes, it is.
The suddenness just like suddenness. The famine gonna be sudden, man. Right? So sudden to where you was just at this spot yesterday. It's a cardboard box. When we already saw what happened to these niggas, man, when they it was a hole on the chicken shelf. These niggas was lovely. Niggas was present the cashier. It is a chicken shelf.
And suddenly, she had a song places appear unsown.
Suddenly, man. Sold places, right? You go into these supermarkets, grocery stores. Today, it can be stopped, but suddenly it's going to be unsold. Read that again.
And suddenly, she had the song places appear unsown.
Right, and it doesn't start and stop with supermarkets or any hub, right? This applies to restaurants. convenience stores or whatever.
Farms.
Yep.
Farms.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
We seen this take place. I mentioned in the farm. We just had, what was that? How many cows and chickens burnt up?
Oh, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yep. It's
So,
all those.
yeah, exactly. So, how close you think we are to a famine, man? All of the natural resources, right? Buckle fast, you know what I'm saying? We talk about the fast food, but what about the natural resources that are drying up, right? And then they're currently being done. This is currently being done. This ain't like a natural disaster came through or no shit.
Like
It's Esau. Exactly.
That's
It's
the Lord.
Esau.
That's the Lord. That's the Lord cutting off. And then one thing about that's why like even the science behind distributing food is seasonal in itself. Like so let's say like you slaughter a certain crop. You can't say, well, okay, I'm gonna just do it this month next year. No, you have to wait all the way. And the harvest is gonna be affected by that particular crop being compromised. So you can't say, well, hold up, the Lord got to see it.
Yeah.
You can't say, well, okay, we have a bad crop here, we're starting next.
Right.
No, you have to wait now, and it goes up. So I said that to say this, you're going to start seeing the effects of those things, right? It's going to affect the distribution points, the pressure points, where these resources are sent out. And that's the same with the famine of the word. Our shells going to become empty. These YouTube channels. And it's like that, you're wondering why you don't see as many videos overall as you try to think. That's because the Lord is slowing it up, man. You're winning and everything. That's the ground to your mind. You went into that. What's affecting the crop? That's the ground. So the Lord stopped that process from the ground. Well, the Lord don't cause our tongue of ours.
Make your tongue clean.
The secret of third chapter. That's our ground. The Lord gonna stop them ground and stop producing. And the shell's gonna be there. You know, outside looking in, you don't know why. That's better. It's just like behind the scenes, you go in the store, man, why y'all ain't got no, you can look at the scripture, baby. You know, man, it ain't no more. I can't explain, I'm not gonna go into detail why. That's so that's so That's so good. Wow. You under the influence of scripture, baby. I think this is right.
So out there too, you got all of these countries that's been using the dollar for all these years. They're now taking it to, taking their own march or their own way, so to speak. So that American stronghold is of that dollar is being lost now. You got Saudi Arabia ready to sell their oil now, doing deals with Iran. You got a lot of countries that you knew was in America's back pockets. Now they're starting to change positions over there in Africa. So a lot of these luxuries that we get, stuff shipped over here from China, you go online, you can type it in and get it. It's all to get you in the trick back. Because like I was saying, that rug got to get pulled up. In reality, you're going to come back into the country. You're going to be sitting here wondering why Amazon ain't working. Wondering why things ain't getting shipped that fast. Wondering why the stores is closed. It's going to come up. It's going to be
Read that again.
And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Right. So the storehouses, again, storehouses is translated to supermarket, grocery store, but as well as these restaurants. Any place where you can go get your provisions. And this is what America is riddled with. A certain selective convenience, such as getting things to eat. This store on every fucking corner, man. Suddenly they're gonna come empty. Well,
This is Revelation chapter 18.
hey man, go ahead. We ain't dealing with your emotions today, bro.
No,
Go ahead,
man.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. We ain't
Brother,
dealing
what are
with-
you gonna do?
Go ahead,
You gonna
bro.
fight
Go
me?
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You gonna get a gang now? Y'all a gang now?
Therefore shall
Like
plagues
the Bloods
come in
and
one
the
day,
Crips? Y'all gonna kill another
and
nigga?
mourning
Huh?
and famine,
Because he don't
and
agree
she shall
with
be
you?
utterly burned with
The
fire.
violence
For
is
so
gonna
has
rise
the Lord
up
power
to the
and
point
judgment.
where you will beat me down?
Yeah, read that.
Therefore shall plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine.
Right. The guys like that gonna be sad. You don't see them going to the white man for some. You don't see that, man. Yeah.
It says, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord's power and judgment.
Right, they're dealing with America, man. America's going to be destroyed. Right. Thus says the Bible. And they're going to be manifest in the form of war and peace. Which is different, man. God's going to destroy this America. Right from so. Yep.
The word famine. I mean, you strong G.
You probably put him in a chokehold.
You know what I'm saying? And we do got the power. We got the power.
I told you, man, demon days.
That word famine, strong G, 3042. It says scarcity of harvest, famine. You go to this word scarcity. It says,
real quick, it says scarcity of harvest. Right? Meaning what? Things that's gonna suffice the body, man. That's the time that we can bring it on.
it says scarcity. The state of being scarce or in short supply, shortage.
See that? State of being really just not having, man. Being without. A shortage, like the scripture says, suddenly. It's gonna happen suddenly, read again.
It says state of being scarce or in short supply, and shortage.
Shortage is about currency. God's going to cut off the supplies of the city, which is nothing more than an act of war. In particular, blockade of the sea, war against right? So the Lord's going to cut off the supplies of the city here in Babylon. He's going to directly affect each and every individual out here. Even us.
I'm being right.
Going to be preserved in that day.
I'm being God.
Yep, come on.
This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 1.
Isaiah.
So behold, the Lord of hosts, doeth take away from Jerusalem
Well,
and from Judah the stake and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water.
Right.
Well.
The stability of the people centers around eating and drinking.
come on with it.
Remember, you're nothing more than
Come on with it. Come on with it.
you have to eat, right? You have to drink to survive.
Eat, drink, be
So
merry.
the Lord, Yahawashi, He's going to visit you in such a way you can't get out. You're going to be in the box. You're going to know in that day that there's power that transcends your money, your people.
I have the power. Even.
Right? That's not going to save you in that day. What the scripture say, money, the gold, or silver, is not delivered you in the day of the Lord's wrath. Yep. Yep. Yeah, so you see the spirit heavy, man. He's really up, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hey, spirit heavy right now. Yep, come on, yes, sir.
Ecclesiastes 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease.
Can I say, that proves that there's a time reserved for destruction. When you go into that word destruction, it literally means to take away structure. Because when you destroy a building, like the structure, the foundation, that place is done. It's been reduced to rubble. But that also applies to food, right? The way you live. There's a time appointed when God's going to take away all this structure that you have. And the only ones that are going to be stabilized are those who are kept by the word.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
Right, so death, fire, the wild beast, and also famine is thrown in there, man. This is what's going to actually appease Yahawashi Yahawashi. Now we know that the Lord is angry, man. The anger of the Lord is waxed hot against this place. The Lord is angry to this very moment. So you think the Lord is going to stay just angry and not going to relieve that anger himself? The Lord is ultimately going to be appeased. It's going to be by way of the judgments that the Lord is going to send forth. All right, come on, yes, Mom.
Ezekiel 5 and 16. I shall send upon them the evil arrows of venom. Which shall be for their destruction.
God's going to shoot that famine upon you, man. It's going to happen suddenly. That's the same way arrows come, man. You know, you sit here with your sword and your shield and you at battle, all of a sudden, before you know it, out of the blue, unaware. That's what sudden means. You wasn't ready for it. That's what an arrow do, man. What is it though? It's an attack. So that's what the Most High is going to do. He know how to attack the human body because through Yahawashi, he made the human body. Meaning he gave Yahawashi the blueprint to make the human body. So he didn't bring up no other scenario to attack the human body. That's why I said the evil arrows is an attack.
We shall be for their destruction. It says, I will send to destroy you. The Lord is there. It says, therefore, always my and I will release the family of Mike was civil, something like that. Let's paraphrase. Yep. So we see that increasing on the planet Earth until he's not going to actually be food, and he's going to be reduced to cannibalism.
Like, it gets to a point where you have no choice but to acknowledge it. That's what the Lord's going to do, like I just said. It's only going to get worse from here, man. More children move down. More recall. And like I just said, hey, the Lord's on attack mode right now. And that's how the Lord's visiting you right now. Okay? He's visiting you with these plagues. Major players, the Lord's going to bring a player to show you that he is all about your stuff. And he rules over the planet Earth, man. They people understand, man, that when it comes to family, man, that's the quickest way to bring down somebody's life. That's the surefire way to bring down a violent nation. That's how the Lord really comes back to that fire. That's Revelation 18. Right?
Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 3. And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and fed thee with mountains.
By the way,
It says, Deuteronomy 8 and 3, and he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and fed thee with mountains that thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee to know that man doeth not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High, man live. So it's going to be by this word. It's going to my son shall eat, but you will be hungry, man. So the famine is coming, and we're going to be in that same setting. But the lid of the Lord don't eat anything. But again, the Lord said He's going to cause me to be hungry. That's how you get a nigga, man. When you ain't going to eat, you can't feed this baby. All that spider shit, all that shit will be done away with, man. You're trying to ride out and have a good time. That's not for you.
That's going to be the humility of the people. It's going to bring you low. That's how the Most High already planned it from the beginning to make the plan one way. The Most High planned it from the beginning to make the plan feel equal. We ain't got nothing to eat. We ain't got nothing to eat. I have no way to give you anything to eat. You don't have no way to give you anything to eat. Regardless of what your status was in the previous time, regardless of what his status was in the previous time, playing fields going to remain level, man, because we both going to be hungry. You know, who know how to hunt? Who know how to set up a trap? You know? Who know how to find some water?
My servants shall eat. They shall be hungry. They shall strive. They shall live.
Hey, the Most High, this is so heavy with it, man. Hey, like you took the load, you know, fed them up to, then we hungry, brother Papa with a candy bar. I'm just saying, bag of peanuts like I always say.
We don't sit like that.
No. Everybody y'all go bag of peanuts. But yeah, but like we said though, like you said,
that came to a peak.
Well,
You don't know it's going to be a panic.
right. This the Most High.
And after the point, scripture tell you that the miracles that the Lord worked, we will work even more great. So one of those miracles was to provide food. Right? So that wasn't meant for nothing. So it's going to be a famine. God's going to provide us with a spiritual power to perform certain miracles. Yeah, we believe it. Yeah, he fished 5 loaves and it fed the multitude. And it was stuff left over. I'll tell you the scripture stuff left over.
This is the book of Psalm 37. Start at verse 18. It reads, "The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied."
See, that's going to be satisfied. So the Lord going to provide peace. Oh, remember, the Lord provided the whole corn. Was it Elijah? It was enough for him to drink the whole corn. And he said, rain. So that was a miracle, man. That's how we're going to eat in that day. We believe it. Right? So that's a part of believing the report as well. Right? Believing that the Lord is the provider and on time. Right.
What owns it, bro? Hey, because it's such thing as a miracle. Something that is not able to be explained by physics, you know, by what we call reality. It's going to be out of the ordinary. It's going to be miracles, man. Outside of the crazy electric time. Things you wouldn't even be able to explain. You know?
So that happened with the free leper. You read the account of the Assyrians. One had as well, the Christians was stumbled up on civilians, gold, soldiers.
Earlier when you was like, no, we're going to eat. That's the first thing I thought about. Like, we're going to run across a house that was already set up for us. Nobody not even in this house. You know, it's already got food in there. We can make it use the meals, you know what I mean? Shit, store up for 4, 5 months, like this. You gotta know a pantry. You know, they got a pantry full.
Yeah, one of these preppers.
Yeah, one of these preppers. That's what I'm talking about. One of these preppers.
There's going to be a lot of places like that as well. Motherfuckers been prepping and saving up just for us.
Goddamn went outside and stumbled over a rock and broke his neck. So none of them were he did all this. You know what I'm saying? He slipped on a banana peel.
The second Ezra chapter 2 and verse 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh.
Hey, so, these are the times where things are being manifested in your life, right? To where your assurance is being built up, man. That's why the Apostle Paul speaks about glorying in your infirmities. Right? Go ahead, bro.
Others shall weep and be sorrowful. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Others, those that are without, man, shall weep and be sorrowful. We shall have what?
He says, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Thou shalt be merry and have abundance, man. More than what you need, man. That's going to be a miracle in the time of famine, man. You got this section over here hungry. You know, they look like Save the World children with their stomach moving out because they haven't eaten. But you got these over here, got plenty of food. Maybe they can go back for leftovers. Have an abundant, man. And being married, the scripture speaks about it. You're going to be grumpy, Rawchaa, powerful, strong, you know what I mean? Why? Because they loaded the law on the Most High while they get had them. Right? That's why option is being given unto you. And that's why the Most High is not going to be there through Yahawashi and the angels, right? He's not going to be there and create miracles for those that don't believe. That's how he set it up.
I got something else. This is Job chapter 5 verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, and 7 shall no evil take thee. So those 6 troubles. It says 7. I'm thinking when those looses are shot, I said, there shall no evil.
I got to say, hey, because in the 7, when you read Revelation 15, right, when this wrath is cool, and the angel that came with the wrath, that's that 7, right? So imagine the Most High's wrath when it's kindled a little, right? Imagine that. You can stand when his wrath is kindled a little, but when it is filled up, that's the completion. So what is going to be total annihilation?
We shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
But what's going to happen in there? You're going to be delivered.
I'm going to add to it, bro.
Yeah, basically the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You know? Where it's going to be very scarce of food everywhere. Right? It says, yeah, in 7, there shall no evil touch thee. Going over there to see what the description is. It says, in famine, he shall redeem thee from death. Right? Oh, that's having abundance, man. He is redeemed from death in the time of famine. It says, and in war from the power of the sword, so the Lord will preserve you from going in the war of from these certain race wars, you know. It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it comes. Well, that's going to be a very in the spirit the Lord put on your lips to clear out and laugh at these things, man. You know?
And you go in the house, like with a different spirit. Outside, enjoying the element, you're just in a different spirit. You're looking in the window, man. That's what we are now. We're in the house. Matter of fact, let's get there. Yes, sir?
I got it.
Go ahead.
It said,
before you get there, real quick, Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 16.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8 and verse 16. After I am come into my house, I will repose myself with her.
Right. See, after I come into my house, I will repose myself. You go into the word repose, it means to lay with or rest. So once you come in here, you can't go back out. It will be moving to the state. Right? Read that again.
After I am come into
I'm saying it because I know you got warm. You got time to right now. You gonna come out in the
Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 16. I am come into my house, I will repose myself with her.
With who?
For her conversation have no bitterness.
See? A conversation have no bitterness. Meaning what? It doesn't come with the afflictions that the Lord is going to lay on the people. When you subscribe to this, you're not going to be affected by the bitterness, that bitter life that the Lord wrote famine into praise. The Lord going to write you niggas, going to write the food out of your pantry. Right? And just like the Lord wrote Esau out of town, according to the prophecy, your provisions is rolled out of
At the live.
Yeah, that's what you like. That's capped out demon there. Really demon there. Yeah, that's protected demon there.
And to live with her, have no sorrow, but mirth and joy. And to live with her, have no sorrow, but mirth and joy.
But mirth and joy, man. That's what the physical play out when all hell breaks. Because one of the reasons we're going to be so giddy, if you feel, because the prophecy actually came to pass. We were like, oh, even though we still coming to pass, but those are static prophecies, simply shorted. Once we see that, and on top of that, even, man, we're going to be excited, man. Come on,
Job 5 and 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
See?
Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Right, the Lord is going to put a heavy spirit on you. And it's going to be by way of the fulfilling, the unfolding, the prophecy, which by default is going to comfort. That carrying itself on its way of a heavy spirit of comfort. So, anything else? Hey, with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Qadash.
The head apostle, the elders, great deal song. Shalom to the ladies out there. Always believe.
Shalom, BTA, Bob Ball. Ayala!
Hey, let them go.
Go with God. Eat and be merry.